Hello everyone. I'm driving up to Tahoe right now and I just wanted to pop in here and talk to you about something. I wonder, do you tend to project your stuff onto other people? Like judge other people and criticize other people? Or do you tend to be more of a person who turns things inward on yourself and you criticize yourself and judge yourself, or some combination of both? What I know about myself is that I do tend to beat myself up, but that's usually more like I need to do better, I need to do more, I need to, be better, whatever, that kind of stuff. I sometimes beat myself up also for things that like I feel like maybe like a mistake I made or something like that. But when it comes to my flaws, I definitely project them onto other people. And what I mean by that is, like, if I see something in someone else and I'm like, oh, why are they doing that? Or I'm judgmental of someone, I know that it's because it's in me, but I don't want to admit it about myself, or I haven't actually discovered about myself because it's in my unconscious mind, or in some way I'm just not fully owning the truth that I do that too, or something. Well, so for a long time I didn't know that, and I just thought that other people just sucked and I was better than them. And I'm just being completely honest about this, that this is me in the past. Now, I learned about projection, which is the concept of whatever it is I don't want to see in me, I basically see in other people. People are like a mirror or reflection for us. When I learned about that, I was like, holy crap. And so now I use that all the time as a mechanism to become more conscious, to be able to see more of me. So whenever I judge in another person, now I know, oh, that's just in me, and it's ready for me to like look at it and integrate it and heal. Well, so last night we were at a bar mitzvah. It was so much fun. My husband is not a dancer usually, but he was out there totally like just letting loose and dancing. I noticed myself judging him. Well, I woke up this morning and I was like, why was I so judgmental of him? And I'm like, oh, right. I was judging him because I was actually having a hard time last night, totally loosening up and feeling comfortable. I felt a little self-conscious for some reason. Well, for many reasons, but I'm not going to get into it here. But I felt a little self-conscious, so I wasn't feeling as confident. So what did I do? Instead of appreciating what he was doing, I went into judgment because I was in judgment of myself. I was judging. I have a part of me that wants to be out there just freely dancing. And sometimes I can, but for some reason here I wasn't able to. And there's a part of me that wants to be out there just freely dancing and just like letting loose and just not caring what other people think. And as I watched him do it, it was like the golden shadow in me. The shadow was, it's something I want to be more of, but instead of me just being like so excited for him, because I haven't actually embodied that fully for myself. I might have thought that I did, but I was like, now clearly I have not fully embodied that. So I was in judgment of him. So then what do I get to do with it? I get to then take a look at, well, where am I not showing up as fully? By the way, I'm driving on these like twisty, turny roads. I promise you I'm paying attention to my driving fully, and I'm barely even looking at you. But you can see that because I have you on my steering wheel a little bit, I'm like turning you and you're moving in different directions. But that's just what you got to deal with out here on twisty, turny roads, up a hill, up a mountain, to the beautiful Lake Tahoe. So now what I get to do is I get to take a look at that and journal about it and really integrate like what's going on, what's ready for me to embrace, and can I love other people doing that, because that's really a pathway to me loving me. And can I love the me that feels a little scared sometimes to be just totally letting loose on the dance floor, and even though I love to dance, and to just recognize and have some generosity and compassion toward myself. So I want to know from you, where are you judging another person, and what can you learn from that? Where are you judging yourself, and what can you learn from that? Because this is an amazing tool to be able to take a look at the way that you talk to yourself and the way you talk about other people. I guess I should say the way you talk about yourself and the way you talk about other people. And always, 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 it's a place in you that is probably was rejected, cut off from something because it didn't feel safe for you at some point. But now you're ready to integrate that so you can feel like a more whole person And again, it could be like something like dancing, but it could be also something that, you know, you got taught as a child, don't ever be that way. Like, don't ever be disrespectful, or don't ever, you know, speak up or something. And maybe now it's ready for you to establish a new, more adult relationship with that part of you. So take all of your judgments, the judgments of yourself and the judgments of others, and recognize that those are just opportunities for you to integrate those shadow parts of you, love yourself more, accept yourself more, and feel more awesome in your life, because it sucks to hate parts of ourselves. It sucks to hate other people or hate aspects of other people. It's shitty because it keeps us disconnected. And what we deeply long for is connection. We want to be connected to ourselves. We want to be connected to other people. We don't want to feel like doo-doo about ourselves. So, come on. Let's stop with all that stuff, right? You don't have to do it, but you got to do the work to come to love yourself more. You don't have to, we don't have to live our lives with so much of that crap. We can come into a much more peaceful, happy, loving, connected, joyful place. But yet you have to take a look at all the places where you judge yourself and judge others and criticize and feel like you can't be your whole self or whatever, and then start to bring those parts of you into wholeness. And wholeness, my friends, equals aliveness, and wholeness equals happiness and joy and inner peace. It's all that rejection and cutting off from the resisting and negative perspective on ourselves and others. That's the stuff that keeps us from living our lives fully and loving fully. So if that's what you want, stay with me, because I can teach you that stuff. And I can teach you that stuff here, but I can also teach you that stuff in a wholesome way, in a much deeper way, in a way where you really like walk away and go, holy crap, I didn't know that I've been living this way that's been so painful. I didn't know there was another way to live. I didn't know that I could do something else. I didn't know that I could be this happy. I didn't know that I could love this much. I didn't know that I could feel this much inner peace. Yeah, I know. You want that. And if you do want that, then you've got to check out wholesoulway.com/program. We're going to be doing a new live cohort in September, and I want you there. And you know what? All you got to do is just go read the page, learn about it, and then get on a call with me and talk about it and see if you're a good fit.